What's going on, YouTube? It's Andy, the Parrot Head Picker, coming at you with another edition of Making Money Monday. Today is July the 18th. It's Tuesday. Anyway, this is the first chance I've really got around to doing one of these sales update videos for you guys for a while. I haven't done anything for June, but I do promise I'm going to try and touch on some of the highlights in June one of these days here. But anyway, yeah, I had a little bit of time here this afternoon, so I figured I'd give you some of the highlights of my month so far. Like I said, today is the 18th, so we're about 18 days in. I believe I've sold about 78, 79 items. I'm probably only going to show you about half of those, but I've had a few of you guys, hit me up, saying, I'm missing these videos and what have you, and I definitely appreciate that. It does make me happy. You guys love seeing this sort of stuff and what have you. So anyway, yeah, like I said, I'm just going to give you some of the highlights and, a couple of the little things. But like I said, not everything that I sold for the month. I just don't have time. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to try to hit at least 30, maybe 40 items. And, hopefully we're going to get back on track here pretty soon and then have a regular routine. So anyway, that being said, we'll just jump into it. And I'll show you some of the stuff that I've sold so far for this month. Those of you guys who do follow me and stuff, you guys know that I am, I do have a heavy focus on clothing, but during the summer I switched that up to hard goods, and you guys are going to see that a lot in this video here. So, where I'm always I pick up a lot more stuff at garage sales and stuff like that because I'm just getting a lot better items for a decent price and what have you, and I can usually flip those pretty quick. So anyway, like I said, we'll jump into it, and I'll show you some of the stuff that I've picked up over the last few weeks and what all sold. Okay, first up, grab this Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. This is like an audiobook on CD. Actually, this is the second one of these. I sold one of these right around the end of June also. So I found two of these here probably in just a couple weeks apart, and they both sold in about 3 or 4 days of me listing them. I got $34.99 out of this one, so that was a really nice return there. And I actually showed when I listed this on the back that this actually sold for about $79.95. So, when I happened to be at a garage sale and I seen this, I was like, man, this is actually pretty decent. So I quick scanned it, see what they were going for, and they were pretty consistent right in this, $35, $40 range. So not a bad little find there. Like I said, I found two of them and flipped them both. Let's see. These here were off a camera I picked up. I picked up just this camera for $5 at a garage sale. Anyway, I had this Quantary 70 by 300 millimeter lens on it, the great big one there, and then it did have a small Canon lens. So anyway, I ripped those off. Like I said, I paid $5 for the camera. It was an old Canon EOS Rebel 30. It took the 35 millimeter film camera, and like I said, I paid $5 for that, and I just flipped the lenses alone for $69.99. Plus, I made the buyer pay shipping, so that was a nice little return on that item. This here, I think I wore this shirt on the Reseller Six-Pack show one night. This is a crazy shirt. This is a vintage 90s Jams World shirt. If I can show you the tag here. You guys look out for this tag. These shirts go for some really good money, and the crazier the shirt, the better they are. This shirt sold in about 4 hours of me listing it. Like I said, I had washed it that day. I had planned it on wearing it on the Reseller Six-Pack show that night. And we were at an event that day, and the shirt sold while I was at the event, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to wear it anyway, and since it was on the weekend, I could rewash it and get it packaged and sent out to the customer. So I did get really good feedback left on this. They were, super happy with it. Yeah, it's just a total crazy shirt, but I mean, you can see it almost looks like a clown shirt, but yeah, this thing is absolutely nuts. But anyway, yeah, super return on that. I believe I paid I think I paid $2.99 or $3.99 at my local Goodwill. This is one of the gems I've actually been lucky enough to pull out of my local Goodwill. I don't find too many of them in there, but this is definitely one of them. This here's a really nice vintage Harley Davidson shirt. This is from 1987, and I'll show you how to validate the ages here on these because I think I put it in my pictures. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, right below the graphic, like where you have your graphic right here, and click on this one here, it kind of sits right in this. Let me zoom in on it. It sits right down here. Oh, let me get a better. You can see kind of right there in that corner there. I did take a close-up of it, but anyway, you can see zoom in right there, 1987. It's how you can verify the ages on these shirts, especially your older vintage shirts. Yeah, so this shirt here, definitely had a little bit of age to it. I listed for $29.99, and I think this sold in just 3 days. So, great return on an old vintage T-shirt. You guys know I love selling Harley stuff. This is another Harley shirt that I'd picked up. I can't remember if I grabbed this at a garage sale or Goodwill. I think I got this at a garage sale as well. I think I paid just $3, but this is really nice. This is what the graphic looks like on the back. It's kind of a denim shirt with this, logo and stuff like that. Really, really nice shirt. And I got $40 out of that. Free shipping. It's typically about where I list my Harley shirts, is always in that $40, $50 range. This here is probably it's one of the very few sport games I ever pick up. This is NCAA Football 14 for Xbox 360. This is the second or third one of these I've actually sold this year. I always list them for $40, and they usually sell in just within a couple weeks. So, this is definitely one of them sleeper games to keep an eye out for. Most people always pass on the sports games and they skip those over, but this one here is a true gem. So guys, definitely embed this one into your memory and keep an eye out for that one, because this game is definitely worth some pretty good money. Here's another game that's worth some pretty good money. It used to be worth a little bit more, but I think the word's gotten out. This is a pretty desirable game. This is Cash Flow from Richard. Kiyosaki or Kia. I can't remember how to pronounce his Kiyosaki. That's how you say it. That's what it is. Kiyosaki. Anyway, yeah, it's just a really nice board game. I picked this up at a garage sale for $1. It was totally complete. I don't even know if it had been played. It was missing 2 tokens. I did show that, and did say that the tokens were there, but it's just kind of how I just kind of laid it out. Took some nice photos. So you could see everything, all the pieces and everything. There was no questions that anything was missing or what have you. Sold it for $40. So. Nice little return there. It's definitely a game you might want to keep an eye out for. This here's an original Nintendo DS. It's the NTR001. I bought this. I paid $5 for this. I don't think it had a charger, but I always have extra chargers. I always pick them up whenever I find them. I bundled it with the game, and then I threw this little case along with it. I always grab cases whenever I find them, because I usually get them 50 cents or $1. Then I put a couple little games with it, and that sold. I think it was Super Mario Brothers, and then some other junk game. But I got $34.99 out of that. Sold relatively quick. So nice little return on that item. These here are another great bolo. I think I did talk about this in a video I've done here recently. Might have even been a live show. This here's the Radica Big Screen Solitaire. And these are lighted. Actually, in these, I did not take a photo of these lit up, and I need to do that next time. But you can see I got $49.99 out of this, and I paid $1 for it. Actually, I got 2 of these, and they both sold, I think, within a day or 2 of each other. So yeah, pretty much made about $100 off a $2 purchase. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out for these Radica big screens. And like I said, yeah, these usually I always show them powered on and working, and what have you. So that's a real nice item there. It's another really nice item picked up. Actually, I did grab this at my local Goodwill. This is just a regular Patagonia, just short sleeve button front shirt. These shirts sell well this time of year. Patagonia always sells well, but short sleeve this time of year definitely goes well. This is something a little different I'm doing with my photos. I kind of got where I've got kind of put like an insert or an inset of what the actual shirt looks like along with my big photo. You guys know that, or when you guys have watched me and seen some of my other stuff, usually I always use a photo like this as my lead photo, and then I'll have like this photo as my second photo. Well, now I kind of started putting this big photo with the small photo inside of it, so you can see right away that it is a short sleeve or a long sleeve. Or also, like, maybe if it has a back graphic and it's a t-shirt, you can see that. Just something I'm kind of doing, kind of help me stand apart from some of the other people. And that's something that we talked about on the Reseller Six-Pack Show. If you guys watched that this past weekend, we kind of talked about, doing things to stand apart from, other sellers. That was pretty much my contribution to it, is, just doing some different things with your listings. I am using a new backdrop now. You know, my photos aren't popping near like what they used to, but you guys can see I kind of got like this new brick wall looking background back here. You know, it's definitely saving me a ton of time in listing. I do like that part about it. You know, I just wish my photos popped a little bit better as far as like the color wise on the outfits and stuff. That definitely looks, you know, much better. But and I think, let me go back to the not the right game, but there we go. You can see where it has like this the nice brick wall like this, and then it comes down and it looks like it's got some flooring there. Actually, right where this kind of seam is, I have a table sitting there. So I just set the background up to where it comes to table height, and then I got it where it looks like the wood floor comes out. It makes for doing my photos super quick and easy. You know, like this case here, I just put it up there, boom, boom. I have nothing to crop. I don't have any, you know, I don't have to do any editing to this at all. It just makes everything so much faster now. And I've been able to really bang out some listings. Okay, go back to here. So there's just another FootJoy polo shirt. Hey guys, I love selling FootJoy shirts, especially this time of year. They always sell well. The one thing nice with this different background, it made it for doing white so much easier because, you know, photographing white on white is very difficult. You know, it's still not the best photo, but I'm okay with it. Shirt sold super quick, and like I said, I really didn't have to monkey with it, so that made it even better. You guys watched the Reseller Six-Pack show about 2 weeks ago. I had like 3 sales that night. 2 of them were back-to-back. They were just like boom, boom. I had 2 sales. And I tried to show it on my phone, but it was a little blurry. This was one of the items that sold that night. It was a pair of vintage FootJoy golf shoes, and these are metal spike shoes. You know, you can see those, and you know, they were in a box. I believe I got $39.99 out of these, and then the same buyer, like I said during the show, it was just a couple minutes later, I got another cha-ching when the show was going on. The same person ended up buying these, and these here are a pair of Etonic golf shoes. These are metal spike also. They were in the box, same size, and that's what kind of triggered it right away. As I was like going, wait a minute, I go, these 2 shoes were the same size. I got 2 sales right away. I go, it has to be the same buyer. And I believe these were on sale that night as well, and I think I got $39.99 out of those. So 2 real quick sales back to back, and then I had another item. I think it was a smaller item. I can't remember what it was. It sold that night. But anyway, yeah, so yeah, love selling golf shoes. I think I've sold every single pair of golf shoes I've picked up this year except for one. I think I have 1 pair left, and I've probably picked up a dozen golf shoes this year. They've all sold really well and really quick, and I'm not sure what the deal is with this other pair. I need to look at it. It could be just a size thing or what have you, because they are really nice shoes. All right, this here's a really nice Ralph Lauren. I just titled it Holiday Plaid because it was kind of like a red and green. New with tags. That made it really nice. So I listed this one a little higher for 50 bucks. Oh, actually, the color of it was holiday green and red. So it has the newer label and what have you. So you guys see this label. You guys know this is the newer label for the Ralph Lauren stuff. But yeah, and like I said, got $50 out of that. Okay, guys. Up next, we've got this. This is Martha Stewart. Just kind of like a crafting, like one of them die cutter punches or what have you. I've been doing really well with these things. I pick them up whenever I kind of find them. Especially, it seems like the bigger they are. If I can get them for in the $1, $2 range, they sell for usually some really good money. I had no idea what these things held the value that they do. And, you know, and you can also lot these together. I think if you guys have watched a couple of my previous videos, I think I've featured a couple of them. I think that I've sold like in the $50 range. But yeah, so this was one. I think you can pick this one up at like Walmart or what have you. I believe I gave $1 for this, and it was new in package, and I got $29.99 with free shipping on this. So yeah, not a bad little score there. Here's another little bolo for you guys. I'm sure most of you are aware of this item, but if you're not, always be on the lookout for these Sony Handycams with the night vision. Man, those are hot. You know, usually like I usually show it working, and then I'll try and show it with the night vision, so you can see it like that. Yeah, these are definitely hot. They always sell for some they usually sell always for some pretty good money. And I think I paid I think I paid less than $10 for this. It had the charger and the battery and all that stuff. So yeah, really nice little item here. Definitely keep your eye out. The Sony ones seem to tend to do the best in these, and I think this is the second or third one of these I've sold this year that's been over $100. You know, always like I said with the night vision on it. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out for those. This here is Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Rings, new sealed DVD set. It was like a 4-disc set. I paid $0.25 for this. I felt horrible even taking it for $0.25. I was like I needed to give them some more money, but yeah, like I said, it was new sealed. Sold in just a couple days. I got $30 out of that, and you know, this went medium mail, so that made it even better. So it didn't cost too much to ship. Here's another Radica big screen solitaire that I had. You know, same thing, but anyway, yeah, that's you know, another $50 out of that item. Been selling a lot of hats here lately. Man, June and July, just ball caps been going crazy. This one here is a vintage from the 80s Philadelphia Phillies vintage trucker snapback hat, whatever you want to call it. You know, really nice hat. I mean, and it's pristine. I mean, you know, I try to take really good photos of it so you can see the inside of the brim and all that, that there's no sweat stains and stuff like that. That's what the tag looks like. Yeah, really, really nice hat. And I got $24.99 out of that. So here's a Disney Fantasia Anthology. I paid $1 for this at a garage sale, new sealed. Got $34.99 out of that. Yeah, and this thing sold like I think almost minutes of me listing it. I don't think this was up for 10 minutes, and I'd sold this, so it went super quick. There's Mario Kart. This is pretty much how I've been doing my Mario Karts anymore. I've been bundling them with a wheel, and this is, yeah, what, Mario Kart and Super Mario Brothers. And like I said, I've just been kind of bundling it with a wheel. Definitely getting a lot more money this way than trying to sell them individually. Essentially, Mario Kart's about a $15 game. Super Mario and the Super Mario Brothers is about essentially the same as well. So, you know, I'm getting a lot more money. These wheels usually you can pick up for 50 cents or $1. A lot of times, and you can usually find them at your Goodwills. You find them garage sales. You can find them wherever. So yeah, I grab them whenever I can, and I always try to bundle them with any type of driving game, and you know, which Mario Kart's obviously a driving game, or any of the other ones I have. Always bundle a wheel. Yeah, so you can get a little bit more money out of those. So yeah, nice little return there. This here's a Harley shirt I picked up. I like this one. It was just a little different. You can kind of see how I've been, you know, doing my my photos now, just a little different. Like I said, I got kind of like the brick, and then I put the inset in there so you can see, you know, kind of what the back looks like. Kind of draws your eye there to where maybe, you know what, you just might get a click on it that you might not have otherwise. Because like I said, when you're just looking at like this photo, like if this is the photo I had, you know, you see the little shield and maybe a little bit on the sleeves, but it's like, I don't, you know, I mean, it may not draw you in right away. But, you know, yeah, it's got the nice sleeves, big logo on the back. Just really, it's actually just a plain logo, so not crazy. But it is double extra large, and it's a pocket tee. Doing really well with the pocket tees. This shirt sold in just a few hours of me listing. I got $29.99 out of that, so that wasn't too bad on there. If you guys watch, I had a haul video here about a week or 2 weeks ago. I picked up this Sony PSP and a Sega GameCube bundle. I paid $100 and I believe $50 for the two, and both of them had a whole ton of games and everything else. I cherry picked all the good games out of here, and I bundled the PSP with the cases and about, I don't know, a mix of 10 games and movies, and I got $239 plus $10 shipping out of that. So super nice little score there. So I've already got all my money back, you know, and I try to show it powered on working so you can see it, but, you know, take as many photos as I can, all the manuals, everything else. You guys can see, though, like I said, I'm really liking this background. You know, it just looks, you know, it's saving me a ton of time, like I said, in editing photos and what have you. So I'm able to get this stuff up, listed it online, and, you know, being able to recoup some of my money pretty quick. So these are Lonberger pottery mugs. I picked up a set of 4 of these for $1 a mug. So I had 4 mugs. Sold this set here for $37.49, and I got another set of 2 that I'll get up I'm just going to take and renew this listing since I have 2 more. So yeah. Hey guys, this is just for me personally, and if you guys watch, especially some of my earlier stuff, man, don't skip on the Lonneberger pottery. The pottery always sells well. It is a little heavy, but man, it is way more desirable than the baskets. Yeah, I love selling the Lonneberger pottery, and I know I'm a guy, and I've said it before, and what have you. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you what, man, I will buy me some Lonneberger, and if I can get it for a great price like that, definitely, it always sells. So yeah, definitely don't be skipping on the Lonneberger, man. That stuff does go. Okay, this here's another really nice item. I think I paid $1, $2 tops for this at a garage sale. It's a really nice Ralph Lauren like travel bag, overnight weekender type bag. You know, it's got the pony on it, what have you. And I got $40 out of that. Yeah, so I was super happy with that. Nice little return there. This here's a Polaroid, just one-step camera. I sold this in like 10 minutes of me listing it. I love Polaroids. Actually, I picked up 2 Polaroids, and then one of them actually came with a pack of film and a case. And I think I paid a grand total like $4, something like that, for both cameras, the film and the case. I tossed the case. Both cameras sold in 10 minutes to the same people. Man, I'm telling you, you price your cameras right. They go like hotcakes. Usually you stay right in that sweet spot of about 27 to 29 bucks. Cameras, Polaroids sell all day, really quick. And typically I never have a Polaroid longer than a few hours, but like I said, these sold in about 10 minutes. And they have the film up right now for somewhere around about 16, 17 bucks. So, you know, I should make about 70 bucks off that $4 purchase by the time everything's all said and done with that. So yeah, guys, definitely don't skip on the Polaroids, especially the kind of little newer style Polaroids. The really old ones don't seem to do near as well. This here was the other one I grabbed. This is Polaroid Impulse. You can see I kind of do my photos, but you know, and I do know some people, like, they will take like the film and you know, they'll stick it in the camera so it looks like it's actually run through a cycle and stuff like that. That's a great idea as well. I typically don't do that, but okay, here's another vintage hat I picked up. This here's an Atlanta Braves trucker hat. I think I paid $1 for this. Really nice hat. You know, I mean, it's super clean. You know, no sweat rings, no marks like that. You know, it's got the older Americap tag in it. So yeah, super nice hat there, and that went for, I took a best offer on this one of somewhere between 24 and 26 bucks. So, you know, definitely happy with that sale as well. You know, I guess baseball season's here, but if you guys watched the Reseller Six-Pack show just this last week, I had a sale during that show as well. This was the item I sold. This here is a Bobby Jones Golf Masters Edition, and I'll show you the thing that stands out with the Bobby Jones. I do pick these up if the shirts, you know, are really, really decent. You know, they always have the Bobby Jones Golfer on the inside placket there, but when they have the Masters logo on it, oh, there's the tag. You know, when they get, here we go. Let me zoom in on this. When they got the Masters logo like that right there, that always helps bring in a little bit more money. And I can't remember. Yeah, I must have got the full asking price on that. I can't remember if that I don't think that was on sale, but I know I didn't take a best offer on it because it just came right through when the show was going on. So it may have went for $29.99. Yeah, I think it did go for $29.99. I'm not sure, but I'd have to double check. But yeah, because I might have had like a 10% off sale or something like that going this weekend. But anyway, yeah. So that was another really nice find. I love, you know, especially this time of year, always keep an eye out for you know, stuff with the Masters logo on it. This stuff always sells well, and people seem to really like these Bobby Jones ones. You know, with the golfer, just kind of an extra little detail there, and it's a nice bright orange color. So that sale, and then my friend Lonnie over at Garage Flips. If you guys haven't seen Lonnie's channel or don't know who Lonnie is, I don't know how any of you couldn't know him. The guy's got a great YouTube channel. Go check him out over at Garage Flips. Really, I have never ever seen this version of Trivia Pursuit before, and Lonnie and I actually on the same day found this exact same game, new sealed. Yeah, it was crazy. Lonnie sold his immediately. He was doing a live show and he showed his, and I guess one of his viewers actually bought it right off of his live show. Mine took about 2 weeks to sell, so I'm okay with that. And I was super happy that this, when I was doing my research and comps for it, pretty much on the average, this was going in right around the $35, mark with the free shipping, and people that had it less, they were charging shipping, but it was right in that ballpark. This game is heavy. It was like 5 pounds, about 4.5. So, I had to charge 5 pounds shipping. I was so happy that this went to the global shipping program because Kentucky is the next state over from me. Thank God. So it only cost me about $7 to ship. But yeah, I think I paid $3 for this. So, not a great return. I mean, basically I got $10 into it, then lost a little bit, on between my shipping and what I paid for it, and then my 13% eBay and PayPal fees, but still not a bad low return. Definitely, definitely a different item. Like I said, I didn't even know Trivia Pursuit made the ones like this. But I try to take a lot of really good pictures so you can really see the what all come with the game, and then kind of read that. But even the dice is like really cool with that and what have you. So, like I said, definitely a really neat item. Anyway, yeah, I think that's pretty much it that I'm gonna show you this week. There's just a little less than half of the items. I think I showed you about 31, maybe 32 items, like I said, and I've sold just a little over. I'm like mid 70s already, and today is the 18th. So doing really well for the month. Actually, I'm way ahead for the month. I actually just looked at my total numbers. Man, I'm on track to have my best month I've had since I've been selling on eBay. So things are doing really, really well for me right away, which is great. But I've been really, really hustling and just trying to get as much stuff listed as I can. Trying to ramp up for Q4 because that'll be coming here pretty quick. Definitely want to get my store bumped up. I'd really, really like to get at least another 100 items in my store. I think that would be super. But it's, like I said, just garage sale time is out there, and man, there's just tons of stuff to be able to pick up. I've taken every Friday off for the entire summer, pretty much. I used a lot of my vacation for that, so it's definitely helped with me, just finding good stuff. A lot of things I just would have missed out on last year, and what have you. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Gave you some good stuff to keep an eye out for and look for and what have you. You definitely got some value out of it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, man. I really appreciate that. It lets me know I'm doing a good job. You guys want to see more of this type of stuff. All right, that's going to do it. That's my time. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, fins up. Bye, everybody.